Hi guys. So today we are going to discuss lead code problem number 1465, and the problem name is maximum area of a piece of cake after horizontal and vertical cuts. Okay. So we are given a rectangular cake of size h into w, and there are two integer arrays, horizontal cuts and vertical cuts. So let me show you an example. So in this example, the full cake is of size 5 into 4. Okay, so the length is 5, and the breadth is 4. Okay, so now horizontal cuts are made at 1, 2, and at fourth location basically, and vertical cuts are made at 1 and 3. Okay, so now these cuts will cut the entire cake into pieces, right? So these will be the cake pieces that we are going to get. Oh, sorry. Yeah, these are the cake pieces that we are going to get, and so on so forth. So what we have to return is, after cutting the entire cake into pieces, we have to return the maximum area among all the pieces of cakes. That is, for this example, this is the piece of cake which has maximum area, and the maximum area is 4, right? So we are going to return 4 for this example. Okay, but if you look at it, this 4 is formed by maximum difference between two adjacent horizontal cuts, which will become the length of that particular cake. And also it is formed by maximum difference between the two adjacent vertical cuts, which will form the breadth. Okay, this will be, let's say this is b and this is l. So this is the length of that, of this cake piece, and this is the breadth of this cake piece. So as a resultant, we know, right, area is equals to length into breadth, right? Now we have to find the difference of all the adjacent horizontal cuts and vertical cuts uh, separately, and then we will be getting maximum length and maximum breadth, right? So after that, whatever comes, the resultant of this maximum length multiplied by maximum breadth will be our final answer. Okay, so that's the whole idea. But wait, there is one more thing that I missed. Like, here is a catch. Like, the horizontal cuts are the locations at which these cuts are made, right? 1, 2, and 4. But he did not mention the initial positions. Like, before 0, there is no cake, right? So the cake starts at 0th position, right? So we have to also include 0 here, and also the last index here. That is 5 in this case. And similarly for width also, we have to include 0 and maximum width, that is 4. By adding this, when we find the difference of adjacent horizontal cuts and adjacent vertical cuts, we'll be getting the resultant answer, right? Here it will be 1, and after that, 2 minus 1 will be again 1, and 4 minus 2 will be 2, and 5 minus 4 will be 1. So these are all the lengths that we'll be getting. Among these, 2 is the maximum length, right? And similarly here, 1 minus 0 will be 1, and 3 minus 1 will be 2, and 4 minus 3 will be 1. Okay, so among all these three, among these three widths, the maximum width is 2, right? So here we'll be getting 2 like this. Okay, so this is the approach that we are going to follow. Let me code it down for you. So initially, as I've told you, like for the horizontal cuts, we'll be adding 0 and the last, that is the maximum length. H is equals to 5 in this case, right? So we'll be adding this h for the horizontal cuts. So what I'm going to do is, horizontal cuts dot extend 0 comma h. So once I'm done with this, we also have to sort this, right? Because these horizontal cuts might be given in any order, so we'll be sorting this. Horizontal cuts dot sort. And similarly, uh, we'll be adding, extending this list with 0 comma w for vertical cuts, and then we'll be sorting. So at the end of this point, we'll be getting the sorted horizontal cuts order with initial and final positions, that is 0 and 5 also. So here we'll be getting 0, 1, 2, 4 and 5. And for vertical cuts, we'll be getting 0, 1, 3 and finally 4. So this is what we are going to get after this point. Now we are going to loop through this horizontal cuts and vertical cuts separately, and we are going to find the difference between adjacent elements of this list. That is, in this case, initially it will be 1, right? 1. So after that, 2 minus 1. So the maximum will still remain 1. And after that, 4 minus 2. This 4 minus 2. The maximum will be 2, right? So we'll increment the maximum length and maximum width. That's what I mean to say. And then 5 minus 4 is 1, so we'll not increment it. So the maximum length will be 2. That is what we'll be getting after this for loop. And similarly, we'll be looping through the vertical cuts list as well. Okay. We'll be getting initially 1 for these two things, and after that, it will be incremented by 1 because of this. It will be replaced by this 2. Okay. So after that, anyhow it is 1, right? So there is no change in this value. So this is how we'll be getting maximum length and maximum width. Okay. Yeah. And let me code this part as well. So I'll be initially taking maximum h and maximum w as 0 comma 0. After that, I'll be looping through for I in horizontal range of 1 comma length of horizontal cuts, right? And now I'll be updating the maximum length, that is using max operator, max h comma horizontal cuts of I minus horizontal cuts of I minus 1, right? So once this loop is done, I'll be getting maximum length. Similarly, I'll do this for vertical cuts as well, for I in range 1 comma length of vertical cuts, maximum w is equals to max of maximum w into vertical cuts of I minus vertical cuts of I minus 1. Okay. So after this loop, we'll be getting maximum W as well. So as we know that the area, the formula for the area is maximum length into maximum breadth. So we are going to return directly max h to max w. But also, I forgot to mention, since the answer would be large, we have to return this area with modulo of 10 power 7, 9 plus 7. So that's why I'm going to do this 1000. So let me quickly give it a dry run. Yeah, please accept it. Yeah. So thank you guys. That's it for this video. So if you really like this video, please like it and subscribe to my channel, or leave some comments, so that that gives me a motivation to do these videos even more. Thank you so much.